Yo, brother Brian, in the garage, man. Uh, man, I've been out here today. Today's Sunday. It's Father's Day, man. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Um, Unfortunately, my dad passed away Friday. 2 days ago, my dad passed away. He was about 80 years old, and lost my dad. So kind of my family. It's unfortunately I grew up in a pretty dysfunctional family. Um, but today's Father's Day, and this morning, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And one of my best friends, his name's Paul. He's like my brother. Okay, me and Paul, we're like him. He literally is like my brother, and his dad is like a father to me, right? I mean, I've known him my whole life. My whole life, I've known him too. And Jimmy's his dad's name. He's 78 years old, right? So this is Sunday morning. So I said, we made plans to do a fishing trip today on Father's Day. So 4 o'clock this morning, I get up, get ready, go fishing. He gets up early anyway. He's an early bird like me. And I got everything ready. We went fishing. I picked him up at 5:30 this morning. Man, we went out to the lake and got out there, man. We got everything set up. Man, we had some beautiful bait. I put up a fly to keep the sun off of us, so we could sit in the fly. I sit right next to the restroom because he's an old man, and he uses the restroom a lot. He's hot. He's got to drink some fluids, and he's got to sit next to the restroom, right? So we're out there fishing, man, and little did I know they were having a catfish tournament today on Father's Day. Which basically means all the people from the ghetto of Dayton and surrounding areas, all these people, they were going to be out there, man, and it was like, this is a bad idea. So we get out there, we're fishing, man, and here comes all these tournament cat fishermen out there to the lake, and man, they just start just throwing over our lines and everything, man. And I went down and tried to talk to this guy. It's like, yeah, and I explained to him. I said, we have to fish here because there's a restroom. I said he's 78. I told the guy, I said he's 78 years old. I said we have to fish there because they wanted to fish at that spot. We were there first, and they came down. It just started shredding, throwing over our lines. It just, and I tried to explain to him, man, this Father's Day, 78-year-old man over there fishing. It was like talking. It's like talking to this wall back here. So we sit there, and for about another hour or so, and about two more carloads of people pulled up. And man, they just start throwing over top of our lines too. I mean, literally, we had to move our bobbers and everything. So it's kind of sad. So we ended up. It's 12 o'clock on Sunday. Like we left about 10 o'clock. I told him. I said we can't do this. I said we're leaving. I said people have no respect for anybody anymore. You either have to shoot and kill these people, fight with them, or just leave, man. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave. He was very upset, man. He's like, yeah, I understand. We'll just leave. I said, yeah. I said, let's just go. So we packed up our stuff and left, man. It was really sad that this is the world we live in nowadays. People are so self-centered and so driven by money. that not even a 78-year-old man can't even go to the lake and fish with people that his loved ones. Sad, man. But that was my morning. I'm feeling good though, man. I'm just like, you know what? I'm to the point now where I don't want to engage. I don't want to let this stuff weigh me down. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna turn my stereo on. I've got this beautiful Marantz that I've been working on. I did a video, uh, I don't know, about a week ago on my Marantz, and YouTube blocked it, so I wasn't able to upload the video. It was, copyrighted, which is, that's just another thing at YouTube. They want the money. But man, I've really been enjoying this Marantz ever since I've had it worked on a few times, and man, whoever the last guy that worked on it, man, the last guy that worked on it, man, has got this thing dialed in so well, man, that when you listen to music, man, that it's just mind blowing. I've got it in the garage hooked up to these old beat up Polk speakers, man, and it sounds like heaven, man. It's just so nice. It's a 100-watt Marantz. I just got the photo plugged right into the integrated amp, and it's just amazing, man. I've got all that fancy stuff in the house. The preamps and the MC cartridges and the mono blocks and the tubes and everything, man. And then I come out here and I hook up the Marantz, and it just blows my mind, man. I want to leave you with the thought, okay? I want to leave you with the thought that's record related. It's related to what we love in the bottle community, and that's music. I want to leave you with a positive thought, positive vibes, because I am blessed, that I can just come home and listen to some beautiful, beautiful music, man. I am blessed. And here's the thought, man. This would be a good thread for people too. This would be a good thread, I think, for people, because it's simple, but yet it's very concise, where you can focus on bands that you really love. And, but the thought is this: there are bands in the world, there are groups, musical groups, with so much talent that they ooze. Anything that they touch is gold, man. You know what I mean? They have the Midas touch. And my thought is this: bands that never made a bad song. Never made a bad song, man. And I was sitting there thinking about that. I've been thinking about that for the last couple of days. I was thinking about that this morning. And I was thinking, man, I'm going to do a video and talk about a couple bands that never, ever made a bad song. It's like every album, you could just grab any of their albums, put that music on, and listen to any song on that album and find total enjoyment from their artistic abilities, man. So, Jimi Hendrix, man, I don't think he's ever picked up a guitar, man, and never had beautiful sounds come out of his guitar. The sounds that Jimi Hendrix produced when he had this guitar in his hands were mesmerizing, man. They were psychedelic, man. They were so far ahead of the curve, man. This guy was doing it back in the 60s and just killed it, man. Nothing Jimi Hendrix made. Nothing. I could grab any Jimi Hendrix album and just put it on any side of the album, and it's freaking gold, man. Another band that I absolutely love, that every song they ever made, man, was gold. And that is Led Zeppelin, man. Led Zeppelin, man. Any song by Led Zeppelin, any song, man, is gold. It is absolutely killer Led Zeppelin. And Bob Marley, The beautiful Bob Marley, man. The legend. Anything he made was absolutely incredible, man. Bob Marley's music, every song that he ever made is iconic, man. It's absolutely beautiful. And last but not least is the Beatles. The Beatles. They made you could buy a double album with just number one hits on it, man. The Beatles. Anything that they made was iconic, man. It was such a blessing. They were such a blessing to society, to the world, man, to humanity, with their artistic creativity, man. Every song that they ever produced, that we ever heard, even the song that they just released with John Lennon, man, where they used artificial intelligence to, it's gold, man. It's platinum. It's like some of the best stuff you've ever heard in your life, man. It is such a blessing. Every single song they ever made was freaking awesome. And it's amazing, man, to have that much talent, that anything that you do as an artist is is like far above most musicians, man. It's just iconic, man. So that's just a few of the ones that I wanted to share. If you guys want to share some artists or talk about artists, make a video, make a comment, talk about musicians that you think that every single thing that they ever did was just awesome. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of musicians. There's a lot of great musicians, but not every musician, everything they made was awesome, man. So, hey, happy Father's Day, man. Brother Brian loves you guys, man. You guys be good. I'm out of here.